Buddha.
No way, Jose.
Respect. Daniel Walker, Not Rama, Series S. This is the update to the stories, two stories I brought you, which is kind of hard to talk about. Respect April Showers. This first one is about uh, the Baton Rouge Police Department. And the police chief or the department fired about 14 of his officers and 8 of them resigned because he was trying to reform that police department to something better that community can be proud of. They force I won't say they kind of forced him to resign his position. And there are probably some council members up there that were for him, but there was a whole lot of them up there against him. And then ones that were against him, hey, a citizen review board supposed to be the citizens of that town, right? But they appointed their friends that also was part of some kind of union. I'm going to read the story, and here it goes. And here's the update to this story. It said, "I'm about to bat the living crap out of you." Baton Rouge cops brutalized black people in custody in torture warehouse lawsuit says. Yeah, that's a lawsuit going on. A set of lawsuit has been filed against the Baton Rouge Police Department. Some of its officers and the city. These lawsuits reveal shocking allegations of physical abuse, torture, and sexual humiliation. Respect, Penny, by police officers against black individuals in custody. Excuse me. These lawsuits obtained by Atlanta Black Star were filed. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. These lawsuits were filed by Trinell Brown, Jeremy Lee in the United States District Court for the Middle District of Atlanta. Not Atlanta, or Louisiana. Louisiana, excuse me. Both complaints provide detailed horrendous abuse within a location referred to as Brave Cave, which is described as a torture warehouse or black site. It was where certain Baton Rouge also took detainees, cut off their communication with outside world, denied them legal counsel, and then subject them to physical beating. The officer named in these suits include former officer Tyrone Lawrence Jr., Matthew Wallace, Joseph Corbine, and Police Chief Murphy Paul. See, Murphy Paul is the one that called out the city councilman because he was the head honcho. That's why he is named in the lawsuit. That's why he named in the lawsuit. Also mentioned an unnamed female officer. The suit claimed that not only did the officer and top brass know about the warehouse is used for detainee abuse, but they also made coordinated effort to shield knowledge of its existence. You know, there's a whole lot of that going on. We know there's a whole lot of that going on. Respect Nate the Great. There's a whole lot of that going on. Covering for each other, backing each other up. Why? That would get me. But the police chief, I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio where the police chief was speaking. In Jeremy Lee's case, he recounts how Officer Lawrence Wilson apprehended him without proper cause in January, brought him to the warehouse, and then subject him to severe beating, resulting in injuries that required hospital treatment. While in custody, all the officers involved turned off their body worn cameras. They proceeded to handcuff Lee, force him to the ground, and humiliated, remove his pants to search him. Both officers verbally abused Lee during this ordeal. Do that sound like some police officers you want to be involved with, that you want to run in with, that you want on your streets? Is that some officers that you want to be on your streets? No. Them officers are not serving your community no good. Okay. It says, excuse me, footage from the body camera shows officers restraining Lee on a paved street, and during their search, they pulled down his pants at a certain moment. One of the officers threatened to use force, said, "I'm about to bat the living crap out of you," in an attempt to prevent Lee from resisting. This is what Lee spread love, baby. This is what Lee said in response. Denied resistance and challenged the officer by saying, "Bat me then." There are striking similarity between Lee's case and that of Ternell Brown. Grand, Brown, a grandmother, was also detained by Officer Lawrence, and Wallace in June. Her complaint alleges an unjustified traffic stop, an illegal body cavity search, and an invasive examination by a flashlight, all without any contraband or weapon found. Once officers were satisfied, they released her. She and her husband filed a complaint at the BRP headquarters where they were told that the officer had done nothing wrong and that her treatment was proper. Was her treatment proper? Unjustified? Both of them handcuffed, taken to that what they call a brave cave, body cavity search, and then the police chief who does something about it and dish out punishment fired the police that did that, and the kids and the citizen review board overturned his decision. Explain to me how that helps the community. Don't that sound like a police? Don't that sound like a gang to you? Do that sound like a gang to you? See, no reason I read the story because we got to know our laws. We got to know our rights. That's the update to that story. That's the update to that story, right? I'm see can I find where the police chief is talking. See can I find where the police chief is talking. I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say. I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say. I'm gonna get to it. Just let me get to it right quick. Hold on. 14 police officers were terminated. One, Listen two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 resigned under investigation. And then there's appeals. And you know what you do? You strip my funding. Are you going to pay the attorney all the money that I already owe them for the bad cops that the Civil Service Board, where we're going to be here tomorrow, and none of y'all going to be here. And y'all sitting here trying to deal off these people's emotions, and some of y'all the problem. Jen Rocker, you sit there, defund the police department's budget from a legal standpoint, and then come here because I don't have legal representation and I got to play lawyer to fight these bad actors. Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts. And then what you do? Then you go and you appoint people to the Civil Service Board that have direct ties to the union. There are 5 people on the Civil Service Board. What's wrong with good law-abiding citizens? You put people on the Civil Service Board with direct to the ties to the union and wonder why they reverse the decisions that I make. I've been quiet, but I'm not going to be quiet no more. You heard what he said. Reverse the decisions that he had made. Where were you? You know about the pictures when they called my black boys gangbangers and I prayed for them. The only gang I see is that police department that he tried to get right. Where were you, Mocha, when they went to Texas, to the camp, and called me because I was trying to bring reform in this police department? Where were you then, speaking up for them? Don't sit here and play like you don't know about this group of bodies that's trying to force the mayor to sit there and fire me for lies and say I only discipline white folks, which is a lie. Don't pretend like you don't know that. Don't pretend like you don't know that. Talk about my little black kids and I prayed for y'all. What else the members of council he was referring to at the time? And you see, he was passionate about what he was saying, and he wasn't reading out of a teleprompter. He wasn't reading out of a teleprompter. See, this chief is a whole lot different than that sheriff down in Jacksonville. I'm gonna play what that sheriff was talking about for Jacksonville, right? cut his funding. See, they won't talk about defunding the police. Hell, you defund the police every time you defund the police department every time the police do something wrong and the city gets sued. You taking money out of their pocket. Taking money out of their pocket. So I want to ask this question. I want to ask this question right here. Was he right to go off on those city council members for stopping what he was trying to do, what was right for his department? Was he supposed to be fired? See, different kind of police officers and leaders we want in the police department right there. Them kind that want to get rid of them bad apples. Them kind that want to stop them from being a police officer uh, in any kind of law enforcement field, no matter what city they go to. See, some city councilman is doing what the upper people want them to do. Because I guarantee you, some of them city councilmen that is trying to stop that chief for doing what he was doing, don't even live nowhere in that kind of neighborhood. Probably live in a nice house, drive a nice car. But would you want them kind of police on your streets, in your neighborhood? I sure wouldn't want them in my neighborhood. And they wonder why people in our community and other people don't trust the police. They wonder why we don't trust the police. And they wonder why some of us choose to handle stuff our own way. See, by show of fire emoji. No, not fire emoji. If you trust the police, put a one in the chat. If you don't trust the police, put a two in the chat. You right about that, Serious S. Cause guess what? Cause that what they inflicted on communities is violence, brutality, especially if you are dark skin tone. See, if you gotta put, hey, you gotta pick one or two, not one and two. Come on now. How far do you trust them? Do you trust them enough? And they pull you over or come to your house without a warrant to let them go search your house. Do you trust them enough? Do you trust them enough? I don't trust them enough. I do not trust them enough to let them come search my house or give them consent to search my car. Cause if you ain't got no probable cause, you don't have no warrant, you can't search my property. Cause the cops that he's trying to get rid of, the cops he's trying to get rid of were bad cops. And the Sister County City, them council members, don't forget, They are elected. They're not appointed. Cause guess what? Them people gonna get put out of there. They're gonna get thrown out of there. They're gonna get thrown out of there. So how do we combat that? How do we help a police chief that try to do what's right? We stand behind him. We stand beside him. Get these bad apples out of our town, out of the police force. See, that's I'm gonna show you the difference between that Baton Rouge police chief, right? I'm gonna show you the difference between that police chief and that one from Jacksonville, right? I'm gonna show you the difference. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this down. I'm showing you the difference. You're right. It's all corrupt. I'm showing you the difference between. I'm gonna let you hear the difference between that police chief of Baton Rouge and the sheriff of Jacksonville. I'm sure. Tell me, do you know which one you would trust?
Misconduct, our agency thoroughly investigates those allegations. And when allegations of officer misconduct are sustained,
Tell me what
we
you
hold
think about
officers
it.
accountable. Accountability for officer wrongdoing is essential. However, equally essential is speaking up when our officers are wronged. Some of the cell phone camera footage that has been circulating since Friday does not comprehensively capture the circumstances surrounding Wood's arrests. And that is to be expected. Part of that stems from the distance and perspective of the recording cell phone camera. Another part of it stems from the fact that the cell phone camera did not capture the events immediately
Okay, sis,
preceding
I understand.
Wood's arrest. Moreover, cameras can only capture what can be seen and heard. So much context and depth are absent from recorded footage because a camera simply cannot capture what is known to the people depicted in it. As a 32-year law enforcement officer, I understand the importance of thorough and complete investigations that are led by facts. One piece of evidence considered in a vacuum devoid of context and other information can lead to faulty and dangerous conclusions. When incomplete cell phone camera footage becomes the basis on which public opinion turns, the results can be equally faulty and dangerous. A rush to judgment, whether it be in a criminal investigation or in a court of public opinion, can lead to serious errors in judgment, errors that can have long-lasting consequences. On Saturday, I publicly stated that we were investigating the circumstances of Wood's arrest and the allegations of inappropriate use of force by involved detectives. However, I'm speaking out today, even with the investigation still pending, because it's now clear that some of the circulated cell phone camera footage has been intentionally altered to imply that one of the detectives kicked a handcuffed Woods. Body-worn camera footage and unedited versions of the cell phone camera footage on social media definitively indicate that this detective never kicked the handcuffed Woods. While a rush to judgment is dangerous, the intentional distribution of manipulated video is shocking.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that bullshit that was coming out that sheriff's mouth in Jacksonville? One minute he says the video that circulated on social media was altered. Then he comes back and says the video that was other videos that on social media wasn't altered. Didn't it sound like to you that he was reading off a teleprompter, a written prepared speech? Didn't that sound like to you? See, I don't care what that gang unit thought they saw or why they pulled that truck over for a so-called mysterious Seat violation. That's a mysterious seat violation. Say he was doing this, doing that. Yeah, okay. So what he was doing that? The man is handcuffed behind his back. His eyes are swollen. I seen the picture. Keyway LA, respect Keyway, my Cali brother. How you been doing? His head was behind his back. So him running from you, then you tase him, he falls, his face might have hit the pavement. And you punching the man. You need the man, right? Why would you want to do that? Why you want to punch a handcuffed man, a handcuffed black man, a handcuffed young melanated brother? Then nobody told them not to do it. See, that's what probable cause you had to stop that truck. So why did the person got out of ran? Do that mean he deserved to get beat? Do that deserve? Do that tells you he deserved to get punched in the face, knee in the side, knee in the head? Why handcuff? See, Sheriff TK Water, stop making damn excuses. I'm calling your ass out right now, TK. You better you see. You need to go and turn in your melanated black card right now, cause you sound like a Sambo. You sound like one of them on the Life movie with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. He go past the gun line, boss. Gun line, boss. Stop reading out that teleprompter. See, I want to ask TK Waters this right here. If that was your son that was in handcuffs and got beat like that, would you feel the same way? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Danielle. I'm sorry to hear that. My prayers go out to you and your family. Danielle, email me. Email me, okay? When you get information, email me. Cause you got to talk. I got to talk about that subject of friends and and our missing. That's still missing. I got to talk about that. Just email me, okay? I'm sorry to hear that. I will say this is what I want to say to you, Danielle. This is what I'll say to you. Keep your head up, cause it's gonna be brighter days. Cause think about it. There's some family members still missing their loved one. There's some family members still missing their loved one that they haven't found yet. So our prayers, our thoughts, our love goes out to you, and we support you. Okay, just like the 24-year-old got kicked and stomped, need while handcuffed. Cause so what if he had drugs, or whatever in the car, gun in the car? Do we deserve to get beat down like he win a 12-round boxing match? Do he deserve to get that? No, he doesn't. He don't deserve to get beat down like that. Nobody does. Serious, if you got my email, drop it in the chat for Danielle, please. Give my email and drop it in the chat for me, please. You right about that. But you know the sad part about it, love, baby. You know the sad part about it is. You know the sad part about it is that was black cops in that too. There was black cops in that too. And 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 and
Well, remember the brutal
and, and I got the update. I got the update to this. Y'all gonna love this update. Y'all gonna love this update. Let me get this update for you. This by thank you, Series S. Here's the update right here. Here's the update to this story. Florida cop involved in rag doll style beatdown of black man in viral video reportedly killed FAMU student and then was caught sending race related texts about it. One of the officers involved in the viral arrest of a 24-year-old black man in Florida is also linked in the link to the 2019 shooter of a FAMU student. Let that sink in. Let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in for a minute. One officer, hey, Keyway, I don't blame you. Shoot, especially what they did Rodney King back in the day and what they still doing y'all over there. See, that's some good ones, but that's a bad one. And like I said, policy, not policy, culture, Trump policy all the damn time. It trumps it every time. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause if you don't change the culture, they can't. They're not going to go by the policy. They're not going to go by the policy. That's anywhere. If the culture is fucked up, you can throw policy out the damn window. See, that police chief in Baton Rouge, he would get rid of the bad apples. 8 of them even resigned. See, here we go. Let me keep reading. See, this one cop, he was under investigation. He was linked to 2019 shooting of a FAMU student, right? This would have said the video in September 29 blooded and detainment of Lakeith Wood has ignited backlash for how the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office officers handled the situation in the footage captured by a bystander. Wood's face was extremely swollen, which is also evident in his mugshot obtained by local news. His face is fucked up, the bystander said in the video. I'm see can I find a picture. Hold on. I'm gonna show you the picture. I'm gonna try to show you the picture. You tell me, did what he deserved that? See, there's a whole lot of cops involved in that. And they want to send racist texts back and forth to each other. See, that's why I said gang units should be disbanded for all the police department, sheriff department. Because guess what? What you need a gang unit for when you are a gang? When you are when you are is is a gang, right? And these our black police officers, men and women, think they down for you, but yet they're against you. Especially if something goes down, guess what? They're gonna throw your ass under the bus too. See, we don't get down like that, right? I'm see, can I find a picture of what he looked like? Hold on. See, can I find a picture of what my man looked like? Hold on. Oh, okay, I gotta go back to the other point. I gotta go to the other one. Hold on. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you that picture. Show you what they did to him and how he looked when they got through with him. Here's a picture. We building over here. I'm sure. Hold on. I'm gonna show you the picture. Hold on. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that man's face? You see that 24-year-old man's face right there? See that 24-year-old man's face right there? Hold on. I'm sure it again. I'm sure it again. Hold on. Y'all see that? You see his face? You see his face? You see his face? And here's the coon right here. That's the Jacksonville sheriff right there, who was cooning. That was hold on. That's the Jacksonville sheriff right there. That's the sheriff right there. A black man. See how he's smiling, cooning, and and this what they did to him. This what his so-called gang unit, his so-called gang unit did to this 24-year-old boy right here. This is what he did to him right here. This Sambo and his goon, I call it and his goon, did this to this young man because he ran. Because he ran. Do anybody deserve to get beat down? Yeah, it is bad, Keyway. It is bad, especially when corrupt cops. See, how do you trust people like that? I know people say, I know people that's gonna say, "Oh, my dad and family was a cop," and yes, okay, and do he do? Is he doing what's right? Is he doing what's right by his community? Is he doing right by his daughter, his son, his grandchildren, his wife, his girlfriend? Is he doing right by them? See, the first one, the Baton Rouge police chief, he wasn't reading out the teleprompter. He was telling it like it was, how it was going down, how it is, and why they don't like him. You can't make it up. I understand that. I understand that very truly. Cause you know why we don't see too many good ones? It's a whole lot of bad ones that's outshine them, right? The one they the root of the problem when a good chief or sheriff get in the office, they try to get rid of the bad apple. They want to get rid of that police chief. They want to get rid of the police chief or get rid of the sheriff who try to who try to make a thing right, especially with the community. Commissioner forcing him to resign. I talked to one in Baton Rouge, cutting the funding for the lawyer fees to fight them for them bad apples that was in his department, and, and cutting his funding to help fight his battle. Now he probably had to come out of his own pocket because of the lawsuit, because of the dumb idiot gangs. See, everybody want to talk about the Bloods and Crips. Everybody want to talk about the Vice Lord, Hell Angels, all them folks. Yeah, we know what they all about, right? But guess what? Y'all don't know what the biggest gang that is. Yeah, it's a whole corporation. They part of the little baby and everybody in the chat. They part of the go along, get along gang. Yes, sir, boss. Oh, I already know they do. Hey, Key Wait, I already know they shoot at them. You gotta tell me nothing. Cause some cops is up to no good. But I know what happened to that cop in L.A. I forgot what year it was. His training sergeant was doing some wrong. He called her out on it, went and told on him. They fired him, locked him out. He waited 2 years to go on a rampage. 2 years to go on a rampage. Shot the man that is supposed to be represented. Shot his daughter and her fiance. Shot three more officer. Then wound up shooting himself. What kind of life if our kids are in with this type of gang running around? See, cause they got on blue don't mean a damn thing. They still are thugs. Cops are thugs. See, if you're a good cop, if you're one of them so-called good police officers, good sheriff deputy, and you see your partner or whoever doing wrong, will you be afraid to call them out? See, I want to ask y'all the question. I'm going to ask y'all this question. Just like I ask y'all, w- would I be a good politician? What kind of police officer would I be? Would I be put a one in the chat, put a fire emoji in the chat if I've been one of them cops that call out the bullshit, to call somebody out. And you think I'd be a cop to call out the bullshit and report everything that that goes on in the police department, blow the whistle. I don't care they knew my name or not. If you think I would be the one that do that, put fire emoji in the chat. Yeah, they do that. You know they do that. Cause guess what? Let me tell you why they do that. Keyway. They bored. They ain't got nothing else to do. They ain't got nothing else to do, and that's how some of the cities make their money. That's how the city make their money. Right ticket, put people in jail. It's all a racketeering scheme for the government. See, I'm not the one to sit up here and put up with that BS. I'm gonna call it like I see it, and I'm calling it like I see it right now. So how do we go about doing things? Yeah, you're right about that. They always want to get rid of the good ones because they ain't down with the bullshit. See, I've been and got fired. I really got fired because I've been on Blew the Whistle. Respect EJ, Queen EJ podcast. I've been on Blew the Whistle on their ass. I ain't gonna lie. Because I don't like bullshit. I don't like people saying, I don't like people doing stupid stuff, idiotic stuff. No, it is not right. Then you got this, like I said, you got two different leaders at a police department. One in Jacksonville, reading out of a teleprompter, doing what his daddy or higher power telling him to say. Then you got this other one in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, speaking his mind, speaking from the heart, and telling it like it is. That's why they forced him to resign. That's why they forced him to resign. Cause when you get people in power like that, they're scared of them. Cause they're messing up their money. Whatever they got going on, legal or illegal. I'm going to say illegal. I ain't gonna say allegedly on there, cause guess what? We all know that corruption goes on in the police department. How many times have we seen? I don't care what shade skin tone you're. Have we seen a video where police don't play the evidence, drugs in the car because they couldn't find nothing? How do we survive? See, when we get a good person in there, it's just like a business. Let me say a business. You got the one over it, owner or GM, whoever it is, owner over that, and you see him, they act all nonchalant and asshole, but guess what? He treating his customer without respect, treat them like they are nothing. But they like that. But when you get a wholesome business in town, and that owner, that GM, is treating the customer like this, want to be treated, they want to get rid of that business real quick. They want to get rid of that police chief. They want to get rid of that bedroom police chief so bad, cause he calling them out, cause he want to make that department better than it was. See, y'all remember I told y'all a story about the police chief in Virginia. She was doing the same thing. They got rid of her. Accusation about every damn thing. But that guy in Jacksonville, that Sambo was speaking for a teleprompter, read for a script. He wouldn't know nothing. He talking about he was 32 years on the force. And what that's supposed to mean? It don't mean a damn thing to me if you don't see if you don't see that your gang unit did that to that boy while he was handcuffed, and there was too much excessive force. See, I'm like some folks. I'm from Missouri. You got to show me. You got to show me that you're not down with the corruption. You're not down with the game mentality of majority police department. See, it go a little further than that. We building over here. See, city council, the mayor. Okay, you know what's the next step, right? You know what the next step, right? Is the governor, lieutenant governor, the state house, the state senate, right? You know what's after that? You already know what's after that. It goes to the federal level. And how often it goes to the federal level and they don't do a damn thing about it? Respect, Diamond Shooter. See, see, somebody getting paid, somebody hand getting greased, somebody at palms getting lubed up real good. See, you got a whole lot of people, a whole lot of sambos out here that, like I said, cause your skin folks is not always your kin folk. They'll sell you out more quicker than the other skin, the other lighter skin people. They'll sell you out quicker than a heartbeat to save their own ass. They're trying to save their community. Then they want to cry out when something happens to their family member. Why do that happen? See, and then here we, I'm gonna keep this going right here. Then all of a sudden, that's why they can't get their shit straight. When a woman gonna fill out a TPO, right? Oh, she. Why you need a TPO, temporary restraining order for? Why? That is the question. Why? They want to ask that question. Why? And here's another thing that they got to tick in their head: 24 to 72 hours for a child or adult, don't matter, or in between, to go looking for them, especially in our community. Why they ran away in front of the community they came from? It's the lifestyle that they live. It's the house they grew up in. Get off your lazy ass and go try to help find this child, this woman, this boy, this this man. See, they don't want to do no job. They don't want to do no work. Then you know your sheriff or your police chief is no up to no good when the community come together to go look for them. I don't even know. Kiwi, I don't know. See, it's kind of sad when the community had to come together to go look for a lost loved one. Start searching for them. Put up pictures of 'em around town. Cause they're too damn lazy to get off their ass. But I guarantee you, that's a mayor's daughter, brother, whoever in that family member, or one of the police department family members go up missing. They get off their ass and go look for them. Hold on, little baby. I'm gonna do this right quick. I'm do this right quick. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, I gotta find out what that is.
Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. making it rain over here. Thank you for your donation.
We'll stop there and keep with. Hey, tell my little homies out there, my brothers out there, be safe, stay strong, keep their head up, my brother. Let them know that. Tell their brother the truth. Love them, brother. Love them, brother. And the sisters too. And the sisters out there too. Tell them that. Hey, keep their head up. See, let's get back to the topic at hand. I want to see the hands. Let me see some fire emoji. I like fire emoji. Okay, I like fire emojis. All right. How when things start to happen, when things start to roll. See, they don't want to do nothing to help us, to help the community. Don't know okay what community is. Like I said, skin tone, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. How many of y'all think some of the police, the sheriffs, one in the law is out for self? You believe sometimes they out for themselves? Put a fire emoji in the chat. You think they just out for themselves, trying to survive, trying to go along and get along? Put a fire emoji in the chat. See, we got to start thinking that everything is good and glory, and we're gonna walk down that golden path in this life. See, I'm not the type of one with my eye closed can't see. I am not a fool. When somebody say come here, I'm gonna lead you because you can't see. And guess what? They can lead you right out the cliff because you don't know you don't even know your next step because you let them guide you. Say you guide yourself. Then when you blind, when you're deaf, you can't hear nothing what they say. They might cuss you out, call out everything in the book. They might say, "Oh, come do this right here." You shake your head, you don't understand because you can't read lips. So we gotta get back to the drawing board. We gotta raise more kings and more queens to be self-sufficient. Should we obey the law? Yes. Should we be harassed by the police and by the sheriff department for something we didn't do? Should we be beat up when we get in handcuffs? Should we allow the good ones who's trying to do the right thing leave that department that our police or sheriff officer town they are in? We should never give up. We should. That chief said something, and they want to say people want to defund the police. How do you defund the police when they're doing it the damn self with lawsuit? And although we had to pay for it out of our tax money, but guess what? We're still paying for it. See, on like this right here, customer comes in your business, right? And they buying stuff. They pay everybody bills. They pay everything they go there and spend goes on everybody's paycheck. Even the GM and the owner, it's something going in their pocket, right? See, we pay their check. We like the police boss. We are their boss. They supposed to work for us, but guess what? Sometimes don't work that way because they get up all in their damn feelings when you know the law. When you know the law, they can't take shit from you. They're gonna get mad and say, "Oh, you on the arrest? Get out of the car." See, in some state, the police is not allowed. So sometimes they're allowed. They would let you know what they start you for, but then again, they won't have to. They don't have to let you know what they start you for. But your car is an extension of your house, right? Without a warrant, they can't come in and search shit. Like a car, you don't have to let them search shit. They gotta get a damn warning, a warrant to search your car and house. Then they might get mad when they say, "Will you step out the car? Will you step out the house?" No, I ain't got to. Go get a warrant, or you arrest me or detain me. Either way, you gonna get your ass sued. So this is what I want to know: has anybody learned anything tonight? See, I showed you two different sides of a leader. One in Baton Rouge and one in Jacksonville. One in Jacksonville read out a teleprompter, and the other one speaking from the heart. The Baton Rouge police chief speaking from the heart. If y'all don't take nothing else from this right here, you got to wake up. Love and respect yourself. Because you love and respect yourself, you will see through all the BS that anybody, even a gang called the police, gonna come at you with. So when we come back in and we have fun and we do things, you can't enjoy yourself. Afraid somebody gonna call the police, give them the wrong narrative. And that sheriff said the video could be altered, but then again said it's original video, cell phone video. So which one is it, Sheriff? Either the video altered or it's not altered. So you can't tell. But it still don't get you right and your boys, your gang squad to beat the hell, living hell out of that little boy, 24-year-old boy. You gotta sit back and think, what if that's your child? You don't want to discipline because your master said, no, don't fire them. Don't fire them. Let them stay. Now you got a whole bunch of paperwork gonna come your way. A civil lawsuit. I'm getting ready to end this live. I'm gonna come back with something tomorrow or Saturday. So how is everybody was feeling tonight? See, I can bring uplifters as a topic, but this topic cannot be tamed. So we got to be all right with each other. Love, respect, and love, baby. Thank you for that super chat. Serious S, thank you to, hey, you're a great mod. Thank you. Keyway LA, thank you for joining us from the West Coast. Danielle Walker, like I said, go ahead and email uh, uh, information so we get that story out sometimes tomorrow. E. James, Queen E. James, thank you for your support and Davishu, thank you for your support. Who else came up in here? Uh, Miss April Shower, thank you for your support. Nate the Great, thank you for your support. We building over here, thank you. Shawanda Williams, thank you. Nafa Rama, thank you. Thank you to everybody for coming in and supporting me. Respect to Penny. And guess what? Know what I always say when I end my line. Love and respect yourself, because you love and respect yourself, you see through the bullshit that these people out of here is trying to make us believe and try to make tomorrow better than it was today. Always love yourself. Do you love yourself tonight? I love me some me. I love me some me. And to everybody else, uh, thank you for joining me. I wasn't gonna be long. It's gonna be one of these short ones. Let me see who you know how I come. Serious, you know I do not bite my tongue. Serious, you know I don't bite my tongue. Do I bite my tongue? I tell it like it is, how it's supposed to be told. The truth shall set you. They say the truth should set you free, but guess what? I don't bite my tongue. If you don't want to hear the truth, you can go somewhere else. Cause ain't no use. It's no use to sit up here telling no lies when the truth is beneficial. We all can get along. Let's see what else. What else come in? We got to stand strong together, family. Strong. We got to stay strong together. Cause we keep telling these lies. If we keep people stop. If people keep believing these lies that they are being told, they're gonna be left behind. I'll try to help you catch up, but guess what? You're not gonna drag me down with you. It's some of these people that is don't have it, don't have the common knowledge. Or you gonna stop and help them, and they still don't get it, or you stop and help them, they still don't get it. You gonna keep holding on to them until they drag you back down. No, I'm not. So thank you to everybody. Respect to Twitty's Nation. I'm on a black, Twitty's Fist and Ale. Respect to the Nile River, AP, Diamond Shooter, Queen E. James, James P, Sky Squizzy, my boy Fatty Hat, Tommy, and all the Twitty's Nations. Shout out to the Elephant Gang. Together, we break production, April Showers, Rim Rock, and respect to State Gang. Hey, I ain't got, I don't know no other way to come with it. Serious S, Queen E. James, that Danielle. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to come with it, but with the truth and nothing but the truth. Cause like somebody I heard somebody say, you innocent. You know what they're saying? You innocent until you prove it. Until you prove it guilty. No, you're innocent unless unless you are proven guilty. But it's time for some of these people in these laws, these government positions, stop saying people is guilty for they had day in the court. But we all know the courts is corrupt. We all know they all corrupt. We already know they all corrupt. Peace and love to everybody. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And I will see y'all tomorrow We got the sports show tomorrow, and I got a little cooking that I gotta do on my backup channel tomorrow, and I'm gonna come back over here and do another show after that. Peace and love. We out.
No way, Jose.
Yeah, that cooking I'm gonna be doing on my backup channel.